here we go, right? I don't know where this is gonna start 'cause I have to edit this still. This part that I'm doing is all ad lib. I'm not editing because I want to give you guys my true, honest, humble, genuine reaction. Okay? Xbox, Microsoft. I'm not talking about the Xbox 360. I'm not talking about that. That's like the holy grail. That's like a blissful uh, place. But Xbox no longer wants you to talk. They don't like you. They don't want you to use their system. They want you to get rid of the console because they're tired of you talking. And this includes me. They don't want to hear your opinion. They don't want to hear anything you have to say. They just want you to consume, 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 and shut up about it and obey. Kind of like from They Live. What I'm getting at is I've been playing video games for a long time. As you can see, I got some gray going on here. I've been playing for a long time. There are things that you never were able to do. And if you did these things, you would get banned. That hasn't changed. What has changed is now if you say anything at all, hey, I think we should play this. Oh, really? You think we should play this? I can't play what I want to play? Oh, I'm offended. I'm going to turn you in. Boom! There's strike one. Now you say, hey, hold on a minute. What? I'm not trying to offend you or anything. Oh, really? Now you're calling me a liar? Boom! There's two strikes. That's three strikes right there. Hold on, man. Now calm down. Oh, there's a negative reinforcements. That's four strikes. That's seven. One more. You're out the fucking door. Really? Eight strikes, you're gone for a year. Tell me, that's exactly what's going to happen. They don't want you to talk. They don't want you to do any of that stuff. As you can tell, this is my true reaction. This is asinine. See, from day one, since Xbox first came out, Xbox, the black box with a big green X on it, you could mute people. You could turn off area chat. Nobody on online or in a video game could ever harass you or bully you. You have an option to block, mute. You block them, you mute them, they're out of your life. So to have this strike system is just an asinine way for little fucking snowflakes. That's what they are. Little fucking snowflakes that don't get what they want. Well, I didn't win the event. You didn't let me win. I didn't get my participation trophy. I didn't get the weapon. Why do you get the weapon? Why do you get the maps? Why do you get the plan? Why do you get to have the money? Because I'm trying to this goes over all kinds of games. Because this isn't just for one particular game that you guys have been watching my channel. I do appreciate that follow me for Fallout or GTA. This is making a big ol' uproar in GTA, and I don't do a lot of GTA videos lately, but I am a big part of that community. But it's not just those games; it's any game that Xbox is just going to cater to the whining little snowflakes, and it's ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous. I don't believe it. These are just. Obviously, I took a little break because this is just asinine and ridiculous. Like, I remembered when I used to play hockey, and I meant like in real life, and there was like a camaraderie that you had with your opponent, and we used to say shit, we used to do things, we used to fight, you know, and we hated each other in the game. But after the game, that's where it ended. That's where you guys joked around and talked like, how to use this, what kind of sticker you're using, what kind of blades are you using, all kinds of stuff. How'd you do this, your wrist shot? How you flicker in it? All this shit. You know, I remember when we moved, to a new city and whatnot, and this was like 10 years later. Um, I went to the local, ice ring, and you could play hockey, and I had some I got to use someone's goalie equipment because I like the goalie. And this guy was, he thought he was a really good goaltender, but he wanted to play on the ice. So I used his stuff, And so as we're playing, even though I got his equipment, he's on the other team. We're not getting along. And long story short, he ended up putting me through the plexiglass. And after the match was over, and after we played for a couple hours, whatever, and switched teams, another story, another day. Um, I go over and I start helping him, put his equipment together because he loaned it to me. I help him start putting it up and packing it up and stuff like that. And he looked at me and he's like, "You're not mad at me?" And I'm like, "For what?" You know? And he's like, "Well, because one, I put you through the glass, and then all the things I was saying about you." And I was like, "No, man, that was part of the game." And to tell you the truth, going through that glass, that was exciting. That was really fucking exciting. And he laughed. He was like, "Yeah, that was pretty cool. I thought these glass were built better, but to go through because we felt like real NHL hockey players, you know." But we don't have that nowadays on the Xbox. I don't know how the PlayStation is, but on the internet, everyone's just whiny little snowflakes, and it's ridiculous. This eighth strike thing is just ridiculous. Like, we're not teaching people how to socialize. We're not teaching how to get better at something. We're not teaching them how to get teamwork. We're not teaching them to rise above, how to be better than you are. No, we're just teaching people how to be little snitches and lower the bar. That's what this is really about. And if you watch, and I'm sure you guys have watched other channels and other videos about this eight strike rule, but if you watch it carefully and you dissect some of it, you will see that a lot of these YouTubers are aware of it, and they kind of like talk about it from here. They kind of slightly mention it, so you just got to watch out for that. So this is how I look at it: that they're just dropping the ban hammer on everybody. They don't want you to play. They don't want you to interact, and that's why I mentioned the 360 earlier. The 360 days, they wanted you to socialize. They wanted you to interact. I mean, if anyone used to play Halo, we used to say all kinds of stuff, but now you can't say, I don't know, a tenth of that. But that's not the stuff that's going to get you in trouble. It's like I was trying to mention. You say the word dumb or idiot or fool or goofball, that'll get you in trouble now, and that's what they want. They don't want people to socialize with each other. They honestly, I don't think they want you to play on their Xbox. I guess they're tired of all the customer questions, concerns, and comments. They just want to be left on there. Like, well, either you dummy up and you play our game and shut up about it, or we're not going to let you play. And again, for those that want to argue about the real toxic people and the modders and the bullies and all that, they don't care. Why? Because they're going to make a new account. Oh, and that's the other thing too with these strikes. They're not just banning the person or the account. They're making the whole Xbox into a brick. And again, the cheaters and the modders and the real toxic players are still going to be there, and they're loving it because now they can go get other people in trouble for no reason and get their Xbox killed. And a lot of people can't afford a new Xbox or afford one in the first place. Xbox and PlayStations are not cheap little toys. So the real cheaters and the real modders are just going to go buy another system. So the real toxic players, you're not going to hurt or offend or stop. The only ones you're going to stop are the legitimate players, the ones that actually do care, that actually are considerate. That's all you're going to hurt. Where you agree or disagree, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Is this going to affect you and playing a game for Microsoft or Xbox? Are you going to maybe go to PlayStation? Because, like, the first time in many years, I'll be honest, first time in many years, I'm thinking about playing Sony. Because the BS that's going on Xbox this past year, I'm getting fed up with it. It's ridiculous what they're doing behind the scenes or behind the lines, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, so here's the brass tacks of it. For each strike you'll get like a 1 day ban, a 2 day, 3 day, 15 day, finally a 365 day suspension or ban. And that's your eighth strike. Let's get that out of the way. All you got to do is type on Google Xbox strike rules or Xbox 8 strike. You can look it up. It'll show you the picture that I had on earlier, and you can read through it. I don't want to read through it now because I'll fall asleep trying to read it. So here's the promotional part of the clip. Why you gotta like and subscribe and share. Because we need to get this information out there. This information will affect on how you will play from here on in. Even though everyone's on a new page and a new, fresh, clean sheet, in another video that I'm working on, there's another Microsoft ban hammer, and this is just for Xbox, going around where just about anybody can get you banned. They can shadow your account, they can clone your account, and they can ban you, get you banned. And this is going on so rapidly that Microsoft doesn't have the associates or employees to deal with it. So the chances of you getting this corrected, if it happens to you, is not going to happen. Let's say it's going to be another video, but the warning is, like Xbox wants, don't talk to people. Don't talk, don't socialize, don't hang out, don't send messages, don't reply to messages, and don't go into parties. And I would highly recommend, if you don't have one, get a VPN. But again, this is why you come to my channel. And for those that are continuing to come back, I appreciate you. That's why when I have something important that's going to affect you, I will take the time to make the video to help you guys out. And for those that are new, that are coming here now, thank you so much for being here. Subscribe so that tells me that you're receiving this information, so that when it comes to stuff that will affect you and how you play your game, that tells me that you're interested in it and you want that, you know. Because if you're one of those that wants your Xbox turned into a brick, all right, I'm happy for you. But if you don't want to get suspended, you don't want to get banned, you don't want to deal with toxic players, then you got to let me know by liking, subscribing, all that stuff, making comments, questions, concerns. All that is very important so I can get the right information out to you, because that's what I want to do for you guys. All right, let's continue. So I want to know, how does this affect you? How will this affect you? Anybody watching this, do you guys remember back with the 360 where you could have a webcam out, and in certain games you could not only play the game and interact in party chat, game chat, area chat, you also could have your webcam. How many of you guys remember doing that? And how fun and exciting all that stuff was? So I kind of want to know if you guys remember doing that, or if you did do that, you let me know. And then for those that haven't, you know, what are your thoughts about that? You know, I think this is a real deep and important conversation we could have here with this. So this is what came to mind. I want to show you this clip because I'm thinking this is what Xbox wants you to be like. So we're going to go with that. Let's see.
Here's my impression of life at Big Bry's house. Son? Yeah, Dad? How's your day, pal? Great, Dad. How's yours? Super. Say, son, how'd you like to go fishing this weekend? Great, Dad. But I've got homework to do. That's all right, son. You can do it on the boat. Gee. Dear, isn't our son swell? Yes, dear. Isn't life swell? Oh. Oh.
That's how they want us to be. Robots, mindless, no personality. Just like in Gears 2. You used to play and you couldn't hear the other team. So just remove chat altogether then. I guess fuck it. Let's just fuck everybody. You know, one person gets mad. Well, let's just don't let anyone talk, because just because two people are talking and getting along, well, what if it gets recorded and someone at some far planet, some far galaxy far, far away finds out about it and they get offended. So we don't want to offend that. So let's just remove talking altogether. I mean, fuck it, right? This way, if no one's talking, then nobody can get offended. Let's do that. Like I was trying to say in Gears 2, you could fight and you couldn't hear the other team, but at the very end, if you won, you got to hear the victory of the spoil because you could hear for about a minute or so, give or take. I don't fucking care, right? But you could hear it for a while, and you could hear the other team scream, get mad, say whatever it is they're gonna say, and that was fun because eventually you're gonna lose, and then the other team is gonna hear you, cry and throw a fit. But that's what made the game fun. See, it's not all I can't even say it. Roses, flowers, water stream. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of like something peaceful, but like, I don't live like that. We're playing, fucking violent games as it is. We're PvP and we're fighting each other. So it's not like we're running around shooting fucking Skittles at each other. I mean, come on now. Literally, come on. So this next clip, this is what we're going to show. And this is more of the mentality of how it really is. It's a little bit more darker. It's a little bit more gruesome. But then again, this is make-believe. This is where you get your aggression out. So you're going to be a little bit aggressive. You're going to be a little bit out of character. And that's the thing. When someone talks to you and says bad shit and they're toxic or whatever, or you're getting offended because you're a snowflake, they're talking to the character playing the game because they don't know you. See, in real life, guaranteed in real life, if these two people spoke, since they see each other and can size each other up, they're going to be like, how you doing? What's up? Yo, what's up? Or whatever, however, it's going to be simple like that, and you're going to keep on. You're going to walk past, you're going to move on in your life. You're not going to be like, well, your mother's this, or I think you're a dum-dum, or what. None of that. See? You're talking to a fictitious character. Microsoft doesn't know the difference between reality and a video game, which is irony there. So let's continue.
All right. What about your family?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
It's real easy.
See how it's going to be a little bit more darker?
Is that for
Yeah.
real? You want to come over sometime?
That's bullshit. It's all part of your image. I don't believe a word of it.
You don't believe me?
See, people role play in games.
No?
Did I stutter?
You believe this? Huh? It's about the size of a cigar. Do I stutter?
Let's continue on that. People role play. When you play video games, you're playing to get away from reality and have some fun and do things that you normally won't do in real life. And you have to allow us to do that because keeping it all in, that's going to cause some issues. This, again, is role playing. So I don't know why they're doing this. I mean, back in the 80s, look at the comedy. This is from the 80s. People could take a joke. People had more humor. Now everyone's not only being offended for themselves, but they're trying to be offended for other people. And now they're going out of their way. There's like college classes, seminars, books, audio books, everything on how to be offended, how to get offended. If, eating breakfast and drinking water doesn't offend you, well, this is the 5 easy steps you could do to get offended. Do this, think that, and you'll be offended, guaranteed, every time. Why? Why are we promoting to be offended by everything and then to snitch on everything? How does this help a community build and grow and want to play? I'm telling you, they don't want you to talk anymore. They don't want you to play any multiplayer game. Tell me what you guys think. If you agree, let me know. Like it, leave some comments. If you disagree, let me know. What do you disagree about? Do you go through this? What do you think? Because this, I mean, for them to come out with a new rule and start banning people left and right, something's going on. So let's talk about it. Civilly, of course. Got to put that in there. All right. So I want to leave you guys with the big question. How do you guys handle bullies, toxic players, players you don't enjoy? How do you handle this? And what do you think about this 8 strike? Do you think this is helpful? That this is really going to achieve what they say? Are they trying to help you and make it more a fun and friendly, enjoyable place? Or are they trying to just get you to shut up and control you and have you be like zombie and just consume, and consume? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, I appreciate you guys for coming here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.